Hello guys, Unknown Gamer here, and today's video we're going to be talking about the Diablo internal controversy that has happened very recently. And guys, let me just put this out there, I'd never really played Diablo ever in my life, because I just not really have an interest for that certain game genre. But I think it's really important to talk about this, most because, what the company has done to a franchise that was really popular. Obviously the last, Diablo 3 is probably still very popular now, but obviously fans are going to start having that weird taste in the mouths of like, this is made by a company who doesn't even get what, us gamers actually want. And, alright, let's start off the story about the whole, I think it's called BlizzCon or something, BlizzardCon, I don't know guys, but there's this thing about, obviously they're showcasing their, presentations and all that stuff, and until the end, a lot of people were expecting for a Diablo 4 instead of, 3 or whatever. But they did really do something wrong with all this. What they did is announce a mobile game, which a lot of people were anticipating for a PC release, not a mobile release. And this was, the crowd, once they were watching the trailers, there was no cheers at all and just complete utter silence. And this is just one of the things where you are disconnected from the actual audience or gamers or whatever. This is what developers need to learn. You need to listen to your player base. Look, the difference between a mobile game and a PC game is way more different than pretty much anything really, because a phone is your phone. Phones are basically less superior than PCs. PCs are way more superior. You don't need to charge them, you don't need to do any of that. And obviously phones are basically one of those things, if you're bored you can scroll through your apps or call someone, and that's what people mainly use them for. And just having a PC game there at your fingertips, at your hub basically, it's convenient. You don't have to rely on battery, you don't have to rely on a good internet connection or anything like that. But if mobile, you have to worry about most of those things, and a lot of people may not like that. And and also there's another thing, it feels way more special when you play on PC. It feels 20 times more better when you play on PC, because you have a bigger screen, you have, it feels like it matters more. And obviously, this is what happens when developers and all that stuff, and Activision of all people, if you have Activision in your fucking, company, you pretty much are fucked already. I heard they tried to put microtransactions in the third, Diablo game, which, failed pretty miserably, because obviously Activision wants more money out of people. And obviously, I'm not surprised that they even did this. Honestly, not surprised that they're just going for this anyway. I'm just not really surprised. And their stocks now decreasing. And also the response, from the developers is just out of touch, I guess. They don't know what they're doing. And the guy said to the crowd, like, do you guys have phones? Well, of course we have fucking phones. But a lot of gamers will prefer gaming on a console or PC. I'm not saying I think Diablo's on console. I have no idea. But again, mobile has a very bad, atmosphere around it. As microtransactions are all over the place, and honestly, you think microtransactions, this year were bad? Well, seriously, it's one of those things. Like mobile, you probably are going to put microtransactions in it, you probably are going to fucking monetize it to hell, and a lot of people don't want that. So the thing is here that, you know, just listen to people, listen to your, you know, people who, you know, who play your games, who, you know, have control over your games and all that stuff. And it's just one of those things that developers need to listen to. You need to listen to feedback. You need to listen to what they want next. I mean, not like directly, like, you know, add motorcycles in it or some shit, but hell, if they want something new, give them something new. They were expecting a Diablo 4, which would have been way more better for them, because obviously it's a big community, Diablo, and a lot of people still play it to this fucking day, which is surprising. I mean, a lot of games die just within, like, you know, 1 or 2 years. And obviously, you know, even Diablo 3 is going to be probably affected after what happened. Which, you know, mostly because, you know, once you play Diablo 3, you get constantly reminded of Diablo Immortal. And obviously, yes, I know I made a mistake at the start of the video. I called it Eternal, even though it should have been Immortal, but whatever. And this is basically a brief lesson for developers or publishers. Just listen to the people. You know, if you want to make profit, you know, make profit. But please, just listen to people before you even do things. I mean, this was just very, very rushed, and a lot of people wanted, you know, is that it? You know, is that just a mobile game? I mean, a lot of people release mobile games, you know, and then release the full, you know, the full game. You know, the actual game itself. That, you know, obviously people won't even care about mobile. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on the situation. I mean, no one really cares about mobile, and like the big gaming landscape doesn't really care about mobile, even though apparently it's going to become the next big thing, which I really doubt. I mean, we already have like iPads and all that shit, but you know, I doubt seeing. You know, my prediction for the gaming community or future or whatever. Mobile won't be big. It will just be one of those things where you can just, you know, just play them for a couple of minutes when you're doing something or some shit like that. And from all this, all I see, it's just a blatant cash grab, you know, for microtransactions and all that stuff, which I do find scummy always. And I'm hoping that they somehow manage to resolve this, but you know, this is going to be scarred into the gaming landscape, whoever likes, you know, Diablo or whatever like that. Guys, I'm going to have to cut the video here. If you enjoyed the video, you know, leave a like. You know, tell me your thoughts and opinions on the whole Diablo Immortal situation. And subscribe for more content. And we're still on 48. We need to step up the pace. You know, hit 50. I would love to hit 50. So guys, I'll see you in the next video. And yeah, I'll see you then.